I usually don't do this on Mondays. Usually it's just Fridays, but today is a very special Monday. Wednesday, I got a doctor's appointment, and I'm finally going to get the surgery on my hand. Not Wednesday, but this is just preliminary. Find out exactly what can and can't be done. There's a chance that I can't get the surgery, and blah, 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 and all that bullshit. And I'm going to shoot my mouth off a little bit. Probably nothing too much. Well, I got some ideas. I want to make a video later on. Again, yeah. And they only had 4 cans of Rolling Rock, so I had to get 2 bottles of Heineken. But Heineken's all right. I mean, for a light beer, it's good, you know. Um, and I'm sorry, but this is light beer. It's a light lager. That is actually what it is. Oh, and it's quite good. If you're gonna drink a mass-produced beer, it might as well be Heineken. Although I really do like Rolling Rock. I like Rolling Rock because you get 50 ounces for $4. Yeah, $4 in the beer tax. Here in Kentucky, I don't think it's much. I think it's oh god, I think it's really small. It's like 6 cents a gallon or some shit like that. Or no, 6 cents a quart, something like it's really low. Because here in Kentucky, they understand the importance of beer. They just don't import Spaten, which yeah. And they don't get Blue Point Toasted Lager, which would be really nice right now. They do get the what is it? Something Dog, Flying Dog, I think it's called. But the Raging Bitch IPA is like one of the best IPAs I ever had. It's really, really good. I think I just want to finish this beer before I get started. Mm. Coach Greg Doucette, big fitness guy on YouTube, posted a video. It was really funny. And the funny thing is, this morning, one of my favorites, Shredded Sports Science, had the same guy featured in a video. And he looks like he's like a British Commonwealth Asian kind of dude with the British accent, and he's hardcore. He's and he's talking about don't bring your woman to the gym, and this is the jungle, and you're going to combat. And it's funny because I used to get pissed off. I mean, I know people talk about immersion in games and especially combat games, and there have been times, especially playing World War II online, where I would spend like an hour just moving an infantry guy into position to support an assault on a town or an emplacement, and hearing a gun, and I had pretty decent speakers, so just something would set you off. Like it could be like an AI machine gunner nest, or it could be a group of players from the opposing team, and it sent my heart racing, and it was really freaking cool. But it never escaped me that I was sitting in a nice leather chair. There was a cat on my lap, warm cup of tea right here. To get into position, I have to use WASD and my mouse, and it's not like I mean I've worked and I've done labor work, um, so I know on that level what soldiers go through. So the whole idea of immersion was like, no, you take your laptop out in the field, sit in the fucking rain, and virtualize everything through your bodily motions. And every time you get tired, somebody kicks you in the ass and tells you to get back to work. And but I understand what they mean by immersion and whatnot. It does get the heart racing. Um, at the gym, and here's another thing Coach Greg talks about: the gym is a privilege. It is, like good health is a privilege. Everything is a privilege. Everything that doesn't kill you is a privilege, in my opinion. Um, I hope I'm not getting too fucked up to do yoga. I've been babbling for oh shit, almost 6 minutes. So, all right, I'm gonna do the yoga now. I'm gonna start with the tree pose because I just want to see where my balance is at. I might just go into the other shit. That's less, what do you call it? Less balance related. You know, the flexibility shit I can do anytime. But I feel pretty solid right now. Nah, that's not actually what I start with. I start with the stretching. So let me do that. I want to position the styrofoam head so it's between my legs because that makes me happy. Ah, and stretching the spine and the shoulders. And now the neck. I read recently, no, I didn't read it, I saw it on a video. I'm 56 years old, and for people my age and older, they were saying, people on the video, that neck rolls were really kind of more risk than reward. I like doing neck rolls. And I don't consider myself the average 50 something. I may have all the same limitations, but as I believe it was Chrissy Hind, I like to say I'm special. But the thing is, though, I want to do neck rolls until the little crunchy sounds go away. And I think that's just air pockets or fluid pockets within the cartilage, so it's not a bad thing. Ah, oh, oh. When you do the limbo rock. My goal is to reach behind me and touch the floor. Yeah. I've heard farting is either a sign of really good health or really bad health. Oh. Ah. Yesterday I did my workout progress. Oh, that fart really stinks. Oh, that's fucking awful. But I was up to 159 pounds last night. Right now, I'm about 153, 154, maybe 155. I've been good with eating today. Yesterday, oh God, This morning, actually, I finished off the last of, I think it was like 10 slices of liverwurst. Oh my God, it was so good. And I got like cheap ass Walmart mayonnaise to put on it, and cheap ass Walmart Munster cheese on cheap ass Walmart bread. And I'll tell you, I'm really quite impressed with the quality of Walmart's food, the Great Value brand. Because I've been steaming the frozen vegetables in the microwave, and it's so freaking good. Oh, but yeah, I get the peas and carrots. I get the California style vegetables, which is broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. And shit, I was getting the mixed vegetables, but it always comes out kind of funky. Usually, I leave it in for 6.5 minutes. I have a 900-watt microwave, so 6.5 minutes seems right, and that's right for the California style vegetables and the peas and carrots. But the mixed vegetables with the corn and the string beans comes out kind of funky, and I never really liked string beans. I think I could live without them. Anyway, this pose here, wow, I'm trying to create a plane across my body. So from this kneecap to that kneecap to my ankle to my chest, my sternum, my nose, my forehead. It's all on the same plane, which doesn't always work. Anyway, up we go. So I held it for 12 breaths, and I tried to make them deep, solid breaths. The breathing part of this is important to me because I smoked for 33 years. This summer, this July, this late July, no, actually, I think it's like the second week of July. It was a messy period, but this year is going to be 10 years without a cigarette. I'm so I'm trying to look right into the camera, but the monitor's right there. And I guess there's like an urge to look at yourself, like when you pass a mirror in the store. When I was when I was younger, I used to like glance at the mirror and be like, feels good that that's changed. This is a variation of the warrior pose. The warrior pose is kind of like, ooh, but the hands are out like this. And it's held for a certain amount of time. I'm just going to do the other leg. I have to balance things out. Ow! Oh, maybe not. There we go. Wow. But when it comes to this pose, I like to incorporate motion. And for some weird reason, I think because I learned when I was a kid, like fourth, fifth grade, I was around maybe 9 or 10 or 11 or so. And I was told that the ability to extend your leg out straight was somehow impressive. And I'm not doing this as fluidly as I'd like to. I'm going to do it reverse this time. And I'm trying to time this with my breath, but I don't think that's happening this afternoon. Ah, yeah, the beer's kind of compromised my balance, so that kind of makes it fun for me. I really can't think of any other better drinking activity than sobriety tests, feats of balance, and whatnot. Ah, ah. Alcohol makes yoga so much more fun. It really does. This is the last one. I'll go on to lunges from here. I'm going to do the fast lunges. Ah, what? Ah. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick set of lunges. No bar dumbbells. Sometimes I do lat raises with the lunges, and not today though. But I'll do a set of four, and each set of four has a subset of four. And this isn't really yoga. In yoga, there is a lunge. I don't know the Hindi names. I'm sorry that I don't, but I'm just into it like a different thing. So I appreciate the Hindi origin or the Hindi names, or at least the culture and whatnot. But you know, silly Westerner. So that's one set. I'm gonna do the same leg. So one. I'll do the other leg. Back. Well, sorry. And that's two sets. I'm gonna try to do this one fast. See if I fall down. And the last one. I try to keep the trailing knee from touching the ground, but that doesn't always happen. I have to lower the camera. These grip gloves keep me from doing stunts. Alright, now I gotta think. Because there were other yoga poses I've been kind of leaving out. And it wasn't that I was leaving them out, just they were never part of my program. I'm a little too buzzed to be incorporating new stuff right now, so I'm not going to. Hmm. Ah, when I was a kid, I thought I was like I'm my father's family is Scots Irish, so I thought I was Scottish, and I thought that Scottish part came from Vikings. So I would drink McEwen Scotch ale and like, arr. Oh shit. The funny thing was I was such a fucking twink. All right. I was gonna do this for a breath of 12. So the supine poses come now. So, yeah. You think this would be the easiest part? I'm gonna get one of those little fingertip. What do you call it? That measures your heart rate and all that stuff. I was gonna get a Google Watch. Screw that. $300. All I'm really interested in is the heart rate. I call this a flagpole, and a lot of this stuff I'm just doing instinctively. I have no training. I tried to do this while swimming, while doing a backstroke. I tried to put my leg up and like the girl in Jaws in the beginning. I can't do it. think she was being towed underwater. I think that's why she was able to do it. You would have to be a really incredible swimmer to do that. Oh, I'm just envious. This is why I wear the gloves. I won't need it from here on in. My right knee is feeling a little weak. There's a little pain in it, so I'm gonna take it a little easier. I'm trying to stay perfectly straight. I know I'm not staying perfectly straight, but I'm trying. Two breaths in each position. The arm and leg that are extended, I'm stretching them out as hard as I can while relaxing the other limb. I'm just going to move the camera back up. last four poses. And like I said, I'm not a yogi or anything like that. This is just, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. And since last January, I've been streaming. Actually, I started streaming in on January 24th. Not January, June 24th. 2022, 2022. But all of that has been deleted, unfortunately. This way. Oops. So these are the last two. This one here, I'm trying to touch my ankle. I'm getting closer, but I don't think that's ever going to happen in my lifetime. I'm trying to keep from twisting. There is such an urge to twist. Ah. And the last pose, I'm only going to do one iteration of it. Normally I do four. I used to do, God, like about eight or so. thought I had music and I used to wear this. I love this. I gotta start wearing this again. But I'm not gonna wear it just to do yoga. I have to have the music. These ass be dancing. But I miss it. It wasn't that long ago. So it's nothing I can't do. Oh! That's why I'm only doing it once. So when I do yoga, I try. I mean, I goof off and I drink beer and I wasn't supposed to go in there. Um, I do. I mean, I'm not like a serious yogi, and I don't mean any disrespect to serious yogis. I mean no disrespect to established yoga classes, even the ones that have like shit going on and whatnot. But I mean that's that's not for me. Um, I just do my own because, like, honestly, the best I ever felt in my life prior to now. My mom, I lived at my mom's house for a long time. I'm just like one of those, you know, when you see like the alpha males and all that, I'm like, I'm not one of them. Anyway, I was at my mom's house and she brought home Nintendo Wii. And she wanted to do Wii Fit. And I was like, all right, I'll set it up for you and whatnot. I'll help you out. And, I watched her do it and she didn't like it. I loved it. Doing the yoga on the Nintendo Wii. And it was just the interactivity of it. And I'm hoping that. Actually, I'm going to look it up, see if there's anything like it for the PC. Um, because it felt good. It was fun. And I like even the crappy little um, like 90s sounding keyboards. They felt good. Anybody who watches this, I'm going to make a video soon about whether or not there should be uh, very, very, very strict laws regarding what do you call it? People who get into like physical altercations while on steroids and have it kind of like DUI laws, which I think is fucking funny as hell. um, think about it. It's like, you got these guys, and I think, I mean, I'm not a guy. I'm not into Andrew Tate and all that shit, but he got on and said, I think like bodybuilders, they want to be fighters, but they don't have the balls to be fighters, so they do the steroids and all that shit. And one thing, my experience on Long Island, growing up on Long Island, living on Long Island for half a century, was that people take steroids to intimidate. That's the main. I mean, there may be like body dysmorphia and all that bullshit, but I'm not buying it. I think they get steroids because they want to be bigger than other people and they want to intimidate other people. And maybe they were intimidated, so, boo hoo, but hey, you don't become part of the problem to, solve the problem. So yeah, I think it would be funny as hell to have it to where, Because I don't do steroids. I'll never do steroids. I'm not risking this. I love this. I love having that. So, yeah. If you get into a fight if you have steroids in your system, you're immediately at fault. I think that's funny as hell. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that. If I don't, I think I already fucked it up already by talking about it, but I don't care. Anyway, happy yoga. I hope the two people who watched this got something out of it. They were watching while I was supine. I was doing, and I think they saw the back bridge. I think that's impressive for a 56-year-old fart like me. Anyway, many blessings and many thanks. I'll be back. Oh, I really hope I'm back before Friday's yoga, but you know, yeah. Either way, I hope to see you then. Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness.